Hi, Christy. My name is Matt. I'm with Search Strategy Marketing. We've been in business since 2009. I wanted to send you this free video to show you some ways that you could, in your website, you have two websites I see, but you could come up and search for your sites better than you are right now. I'm going to go over three things that'll help you do that. One will be content, two will be backlinks, and the third thing will be citations. And then I'll show you the opportunity of taking these steps for your own business so you can understand how this works. So I'll explain what it is and show you some examples of how to make it work. All right, so I did a search for Sacramento Painters. I thought this was a good one to come up for. I believe it comes up for 390 searches per month on average. So that would be a good one to come up for. So if you're familiar or not, I'm just going to give you a quick overview. This here is, these are sponsored. They're Google uh, uh, ones that are guaranteed and you pay for that space there. These are the Google Map Pack, and this is Google Business Profile, and your business profile should come up in this pack here, or ideally would come up here when somebody does a search for Sacramento Painters. Doesn't currently. And then these are the organic search results, and some of the first ones you'll see often are these directories. But the very first one that I see that comes up is probably a competitor is E&J Painters. The painting professionals, they come up here, Angie's List and so forth. Then I see this one here, Jay's Painting, and this, I think Paint Pros is a chain. At any rate, let's go take a look at your site and we'll talk about that content. So beautiful looking site. I love it. What I would love to see here is a little bit more content. Google likes to see around 1,500 words on each page, and certainly not bad at all. But the real issue that I have with this page is that the first thing that Google sees when they come to your website is this title tag right here. And the title tag says Home, Perryman Painting and Remodeling. The painting and remodeling is great, but you're telling Google that your website is about home. And what you really want it to be talking about is maybe Sacramento Painters would be a better title tag. So that's really important. And the reason we want to add all of this additional content is that if somebody's searching in Google, you want to be able to weave in some of these keywords that people are searching for into your content so that that Google knows that your page is all about this. Now, E&J Painting Professionals, they've got some content, not tons, but I think they've done a good job here. They put all this information here, service areas and all the different keywords. It's a little bit what we would call keyword stuffing, but it's still somewhat effective. Also, there's some opportunity in these pictures to label your site with the keywords as well. And then this guy, Jay's Painting Service in Sacramento, he comes up ahead of you. He's just got maybe a little bit more content. So number one, the right keywords and some more content would be really good on this site. And again, it's a really good looking site. We just need to make sure that we get people to it. All right, so the next thing that I would want to talk about are backlinks. Now, backlinks is anywhere you would find one website linking to another via a clickable hyperlink text. And so these links act as an endorsement of sorts for your website from others, which Google then uses to build trust in your business by seeing others are vouching for you. It's literally well, not literally, figuratively, a popularity contest where the person with the most backlinks wins, oftentimes. So you have a ton of backlinks and you've got referring domains. I didn't look at referring domains means the number of websites that are referring to you. And you even have some of high authority score. So the Better Business Bureau, Indeed, these are good links to have coming back to your website. So definitely something that you're doing well, but without the site being labeled appropriately, it's not serving up those results. So we really want to continue to do that. If I look at your competitors, they have less backlinks. This one here, less backlinks. In fact, one thing that's really interesting is that you have a very high authority score. What that means is that your site is trustworthy. It's got a lot of good information, the links. The problem is that you're linking back to so many keywords that are on a national basis and not enough in Sacramento. So painting and remodeling companies, that's a huge thing to come up for across the country, but it really needs to be in your area because people are going to be picking up the phone and calling you. all good stuff. So anyway, there's a lot of opportunity there. And the last thing, which I think would be really somewhat easy for you to come up for, or is this up in the map pack here. The map pack is going to be where you have, if how you get here is that when you have your profile, it'll have your name, your address, and your phone number, and you need citations in all these other areas that have the exact same information that's in your Google business profile. So if you have your name, address, and phone number in Yelp, Angie's, Better Business Bureau, everything matches up perfectly. Google recognizes that you're all over the internet and everything is consistent. So once your content, your backlinks, and your citations all come together, you can start to outgrow your competitors. And again, I think you're actually pretty far ahead of them, except for we don't have the site labeled appropriately. So I think there's some work to be done, but it wouldn't take a whole lot. And then I did want to mention here too. Oh, and by the way, the search traffic that these guys are getting, they're getting good search traffic, but it's for the keywords that you want. You want to be in this getting of this 390 uh, searches a month as opposed to something that's more generic across, more national versus specific to your target area. I did want to show you this other site too. This is yours. The same problem exists, labeled as home, and then the name. We want to find a keyword that's more specific, like concrete coatings or concrete flooring, Sacramento, something along those lines. At any rate, I'd love to just talk to you more about this if this is something that you're interested in knowing about. And one thing I just want to consider here is that for every time that you get, let's say you get 100 people more coming to your website, 10 of them will turn into a lead. Half of those will close. Those are five jobs that you're missing, like say for every 100 visits you get to your website for the right keywords. So just consider how important it is to be coming up in those searches. And I know there's good margin in what you do. There's a lot more keywords than the ones that I just mentioned, so there's a lot of opportunity there. I do this for a living, and I'm creating for this video for you to help you start generating some leads online. So if you want to know some more, please raise your hand. Send me a note, or at least at the very least, just tell me what you thought of this video, if you thought it was helpful or not. And thank you so much, Christy, and I hope you have a great day.